Jayme Lautigar, Gilbert, Minnesota, 54L/21D. Oh, been driving for about 10 years now. And I helped out my father-in-law in the pits for probably 4 years. And then, I was racing some motocross stuff at the time, kind of doing that on Sundays. And, then I go and help him on like Friday night, Saturday night, and if I didn't race Sunday, then I'd go and help him down in Proctor. So I kind of got tied up, with it that way, and then slowly, I kind of weeded the bike out of the picture, and then I just kind of hung out helping him in the garage and in the, in the pits and stuff. And one day he told me, he says, "Why don't you just take it out there and pack the track?" And then the next year he said, "Well, just drive in Hibbing. You can have Saturday nights." And that's what we kind of did. And then the following year he said, "You just take Hibbing and Proctor, but I want to race Superior." That was his favorite track. So he had Superior for about a half a year, and he said, "Well, why don't you just try Superior?" Because it was a little bit faster or whatever. So I don't know if he was worried about if I could do well or whatever. But I went out there and I won my first heat race. So he just said, "Well, that's it," he says. So it was kind of cool. Well, it's tough. It's tough money-wise. It's tough mentally. It's tough on the guys that are helping me on the car. I mean, they're just as beat up as I am. You put so much time and effort into a car when it's working, and then when it's not working, you're constantly on that thing. So you're nonstop working on the thing, trying to find the problem, trying to find stuff to make it better, and then you got to wait a whole day to go out and try it out on the track. And if that don't work, then you gotta, wait another day to go and try out something else. So I mean, it's just we only race, 50 nights. So I mean, if you don't bring something to the racetrack that's, pretty decent, you have nothing to really build off of, and that's kind of where we're at. We just, I think we just changed too much stuff, and I mean, there's a ton of different components on them race cars, settings and adjustments, shock, springs, tires, everything is a huge factor in that. And, you put all them factors together and to actually come up with a combination that, works pretty decent and something that you can build off of, it's tough. And, you don't really know if it's, the car might be, the chassis might be sprung or bent or something like that. So it's gonna be time just to, move on to something else probably. I don't know, it feels like somebody ripped your heart out of your chest and then throws it at you. Yeah. But I don't know, you gotta just pick up and keep going. It's hard, it's hard for me, it's hard for my family. My wife doesn't like to sit up in stands and watch me struggle either. So guys that are working on the car, that are putting hours into the car, they're the same as I am. It's tough,
300 searing degrees. 750 pounds of metal twisting torque. 900 hard charging horses. You will never punish your motor oil like this. But it's good to know you could. AMSOIL. Push it to the limit.
Weir's Machine and Racing Products, a leader in circle track suspension and accessories, offers a complete line of American-made aluminum and steel suspension cages, brake floaters, lift bars, pinion mounts, frame mounts, panhard bars, limit chain adjusters, weight mounts, throttle pedals, tools, carb adapters, shifters, and so much more. Check out our full line of products at weirsmachine.com or toll free 877-460-7211.
Order your heating fuel online at ComoOilAndPropane.com.
saw you and I looked at your car, it was all full of mud, and I figured, dang it, you know, we changed setups again, and I figured, well, I'm just gonna go and try to see if I can pick up the throttle or not. Yeah, that's nasty. I rolled around twice, probably much more than I should have, but. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually a rental wheel here we're borrowing from. Pretty straight. I think it'll do.
Do you ever race anything brand new on your car?
Well, in the beginning of the year I got a lot of new stuff, but it just never seems to make it the whole year. So it's kind of what we got by the end of the year. It's just a lot of bent up stuff. With the year that we've been having, can't really. We're just doing whatever we can do to keep going, so that means we gotta straighten some stuff out with a crescent wrench and a hammer. That's what we're gonna do, I guess.
Oh yeah, that always helps. Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can do it.
A lot of times you can do without
That's
that particular one.
This one won't push it.
Okay. That's what I like, secret stuff.
Right, so the speed secret.
Yeah.
Good wish. Fast with all that tire prep on there.
What's that?
You'll be fast with all that tire prep on there.
Yeah.
So tell me, what's going on with this yellow car this year?
Well, I thought it'd be cool to change. Something a little different. I was black for, I don't know how many years. 2, 3?
Yeah.
So I figured, well, we'll just change it up a little bit. Got a new body, thought we were going to be real fast, and we came out and we were slow, so it's just kind of... I blame it on the color.
What about this body? I mean, this thing looks like the Batmobile out there.
Yeah, we had Spider do up the body for us, and I don't know, it looks pretty cool. So, I don't know.
Do you get any grief about that body?
I don't think so.
It's a little low, isn't it?
It was a little low. We fixed it. We fixed it.
Did you get busted?
Well, yeah, it was an inch. You know, inch isn't very much. It was a non-performance violation.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, now they call me Long Doors Lautigar, I guess, right? But, it is what it is.
So tell us about it. Your family's a little bit more involved this year than the prior years, right?
Yeah, when we moved back home to the range, and my wife's uncles started helping out a lot more because we were closer to home. So it was nice. Actually, the car's been over at Mike's shop because mine ain't done. So we bought the house that we bought didn't have a garage in it, so it has a garage, but it don't have a floor, I guess. So the first year, last year, I guess I worked in the alley, worked in the dirt, and I wasn't really working out all that great. So Mike let me in his shop for this year, and we've been working there all year. So that's been nice. And then he's been helping out a ton this year. He came out and started helping us about mid-season last year. And then Mark has always done the motors here for us. So that's cool. And Brandy's dad, he's always been involved too. So it's nice. You know, Mike's son Keith, he lives down in the cities. He's been coming up whenever he can, which is about every other weekend. So it's nice, you know, nice to have extra hands working on the car and stuff, especially when we've been running. You know, some nights we've been all right. I don't know. Other nights we've been really, really bad. And you know, when you're not running good or when the car's not working right, it requires so much more time that, you know, one person really can't do it all. So it's nice to have Mike and Keith around to help pick up the slack. I'm, you know, running to hockey in the summer, hockey, baseball, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, soccer. You know, so, you know, a little bit of my time's, you know, being spent there, and then, you know, whatever's left over is the race car, you know, for now, and you know, that could be part of the reason we're struggling a little bit, is because I can't put in the time that I need to. But you know, kids are only young ones, so that's what we're going to concentrate on. So.
What would you think of a crate engine that was engineered by pro stock guys for the street? That's what we have done. You build your own motor for your own specific needs.
Searing degrees. 750 pounds of metal twisting torque. 900 hard charging horses. You will never punish your motor oil like this. But it's good to know you could. AmSoil. Push it to the limit.
I guess
It's hard to judge anything off the first lap because, you know, the car's different every week, so I don't know what we have, you know what I mean? So usually, you know, and you can't tell nothing in hot laps.
That's right. Yeah, you can't go by any of that.
Well, I'm running out of underwear and pants and shoes, everything to wear to races these days.
Oh, you're not going to change your mojo anymore?
I can't. I'm wearing shoes that I had bought like 6 years ago to try to change it up tonight. I'm gonna wear my work boots with my shorts tomorrow. That ought to do it.
You know, I got another driving suit from the crime scene. I should try that thing tomorrow night.
What's it look like?
Blue.
Does it have Como on it?
No, but
Oh, we got a shirt.
is that shirt?
I got duct tape.
Let's do it. What the hell?
What'd you ever do with the old red one?
I got that stuff. No. I think
that was Bruce's when Bruce quit racing. I think that's way out of date.
No, that's got my name right on.
Oh, does it really?
Got your name right on.
Yeah, you might have to bring out your retro mojo.
And the bleachers at Rapids last week, you know, we were kind of sitting there having a little moment watching some races, you know. He said, Dad, I think you're going to do good tonight, you know. I think you really got a good chance. So, thanks, bud, you know. And then 2 seconds later, he said, yeah, Daryl's not here tonight.
figure anything out?
No, not a damn thing.
Rode around out there?
Yeah, I tried for a little bit, but that's all the car will do. I don't know. We're missing something. Something big.
Hibbing tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a few more races left. Pack in for the year. Don't pay to go anywhere when you're running this bad. You know, just like throwing money out the window. Basically what we're doing now. It's not where you want to be. One thing to finish in the back, but when you're finishing the back, car don't work or whatever, can't figure the car out, that's when it gets frustrating, you know.
Gonna give her hell a couple more races and pretty much next year? Or?
Yeah, we'll see what happens, you know. I don't know. Something gotta change. Can't survive going like this.